Hi, today I wanted to explore Cursor, which is AI code editor, which has been doing a lot of hype recently for the past few months, and basically it it says that you can use autocomplete by using tab, which is obvious, and then you can chat with your code base. So that means you have a chat feature where the agent will try to understand your code and then try to give you suggestions. You can ask the agent to do editing. So you select some code and then you say what you want to do with it. So those like are the three main features, and then obviously some other stuff here. So when you sign up, you would get a free account with 14 days pro trial. So they've kind of broken it down, at least right now, into premium models and free models. So you would exhaust your premium models and then you will fall back to smaller models, which is GPT-4o Mini and Cursor Small. The Pro version is, I think, $20 per month. Yes. And yeah, I've not upgraded to Pro yet, but I'm getting the Pro uh, Pro trial right now. To illustrate that this is really getting some interest, I plotted the search trends for Cursor AI and GitHub Copilot as a search term over Google search. You can see that it kind of came onto the scene around August, September last year. And then off late, it has been of more interest. GitHub Copilot obviously has been here for a very long time. So I have a repo here which is called the toolbox. Okay, so I did it a few years back where I had just written exploring new features of the Java language. So I want to try um, importing this into Cursor and then make it write code for the ones that I'm missing, which is 18 through 23, and then see how it does. Ask it to understand my code base and then make edits there. So let's clone it first. Let's open it. So this, I've not made any changes. I just checked it out. Um, as you can see, the last commits have been around March, almost like 3 years back now. So let's see if this is able to help me or not. Alright, so it just has one class, nothing too fancy. So this is obviously very old, right? When I did it, this might have been the latest version, but now obviously Spring 3 is here and this is severely outdated. So let's first ask the agent, do you see any issues with the versions here? And then I hope that it tells me to use a newer Spring Boot parent. Now, it seems to be asking me, let me know if you'd like to proceed with these changes. I'll say yes. Now, it uses a edit file function or something like that, and then it will actually make changes live, and you could see that on the file. So once all the changes are done, this is how it looks like. Um, it has upgraded Spring to 3.4.2, which is correct, so I would accept it. So you can either click here or you can use Control Shift Y to do the same. Then it has added Lombok version, which I'm not too interested in, so I would go ahead and reject it, and I would reject this as well. But rejecting this might also um, might also reject the duplicate that they have done. So maybe I accept it and then just remove the version because I'm not too interested in that. Okay, and then I go ahead and save it. So this it was able to do. Now let's go to our Java class and then start a new chat. Do you understand what this code base represents? So let's just try to see what it makes of it. So I would expect it to say things like that this is a way to explore Java features, the demo and stuff like that. So it says that I understand this code base very well. This is a comprehensive Java feature explorer slash demonstration, blah blah blah, structure, educational purposes, code quality, code base would be particular valuable. Okay, nice. So it has a context of the code base. That's how I wanted to start. Can you help me in extending this code base for Java 7, Java 18? Follow all the rules and structure um, exhibited in the code base so far. Refrain from making changes to any existing code. Alright, so I expect that it would mm, show us some features for Java 18. While I'll not go ahead and maybe check the validity if they are the most important features, I would still um, go ahead and see what it's trying to do. So the first thing that it's doing is POM, which is fine. And then it says the main features introduced in Java 18 were simple web server, code snippets in Java API documentation, UTF-8 by default, um, pattern matching, and internet resolution SPI. Yeah, some of them seem important enough, like the fourth one, maybe the first one. If I would have done it, I would not have taken the fifth one, but it's fine. Let's see. So what it does now is it does step by step. Uh, so first it added the Java 18 here in the main, and then it's adding all the implementation. Um, let's see what it has done so far. So it added Java 18 here, which is good because this is the structure that I had followed. It's adding switch expression, string, and simple web server. So that means that even though it listed five here, maybe it will not go ahead and code all five, which is good. Now let me update the switch expression. So maybe it's smart enough to realize that I have methods existing for some of these, and then let's see if it's able to update that properly or not. Finally, let me try to update the string method to include Java 18's UTF by default feature. So now it's saying that there are some linter errors related to pattern matching and switch feature. This is because pattern matching for switch was a preview. Let me modify it to better reflect this. Okay. So it tries to see that there are these linter errors and then it try to fixes that as well. So linter errors will mean syntax errors and you know maybe it defined a method somewhere which doesn't exist and stuff like that. And then it also updated the readme. Okay, that's good. Um, so now it's trying to give a summary. I have Okay, so I've now extended the code base to include Java 18 features. Here's what I've added. Updated POM version from 17 to 18. Added demonstration for these three things. Updated documentation and README. The code maintains the same structure and style as existing code base. Consistent method naming, organization. That's good. No, that's some Java 18. Like, okay, nice. So this is what I was talking about. Like, you probably don't add that to a, demo stuff like that. All right, so now let's go through the changes that it has done and then we would go ahead and accept them. So I would use the shortcut which is Control Shift Y, and then as you see, it gives me a summary here that these are the edits I've done, and as soon as I accept an edit, like all the edits in a file, it would show a little tick box. Now let's go to Explorer. Um, all right, that's the main method. Um, and So it added all this. The only nitty thing would probably be I would not mention this here, but that's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. And then there should be finally uh, so even though I asked it to not make any code changes in other places, it has still went ahead and done that. So I'll go and reject that for now. Okay, so it added the UTF default UTF char set demo here, which seems good because it was smart enough to see that this is of type string and then it passes the way that I was doing it. So I'm happy with that. And then it did the same thing in switch expression while it did some more cleanup here and there, um, which like it also removed the comment that I had here, which is fine. I mean, I can live with that. Um, okay, so that's that, and then there should be the simple web server, which is new. Um, and then it also changed the README. That's good. Okay, so I accepted everything, and then it's done. Now do the same thing for Java 19 and Java 20 as before. Follow all the rules. Okay, so it gives me a good summary. Um, these are the features that it added, updated the README, and then some of the more similar stuff. Okay, so let me zoom in here. So edited 3 files. Okay, so I can do accept at a file level, or I can do accept all as well. Let's just do accept all and see if this code still compiles. Um, let's do this. Let's just try to run the 3 that this guy added. All right. Okay, so it seems to have some problem with the way that I've written this code because it was trying to edit it last time as well. So let me manually just clean it up for it. It tried to change the codes last time as well, and then I rejected it, but this time because I did a blind accept all, I got that one. And then it seems like it made some more changes to the Java 10 code. I would just go ahead and um, revert that. So it's not very good at not touching the code that I am not asking it to. Maybe it just scans the whole file, right? So I don't know how it works out. Okay, so I ran it and then the output seems very similar to the way that I have it. So virtual threads were introduced as a preview. They're lightweight threads. When preview enabled, thread.start virtual. Nice. So it's giving good readable code and someone can basically use it the way that I intended this project to be used. Okay, so now let's go ahead and finish this code base up. So what I'll do different this time is I will ask it to do it for all remaining ones. So I'm not telling it that, Java 23 is the latest and like we're days away from Java 24 as well, but I'm hoping that it's able to do till Java 23. I don't know if there's a cutoff based on what model it's using. There's that angle as well. Maybe the model doesn't know Java 23 is released, but let's see. Um, let's try to give it some feedback as well. Great work so far. Now let's finish this code base for all the missing Java versions released since Java 20. So basically asking it to do the same job, but asking it in a different way. So now it needs to figure out one more thing. Um, so it's right off the bat, it's telling me that the latest Java is Java 21. I'll see if a follow-up can be done to fix that. I would just go ahead and accept all and then try to run it. Um, Updated existing methods to reflect features that became standard, added new method for Java 21 specific features, and all that. So that's good. Let me accept all, and then we might have some um, compiler errors again, but we'll go ahead and try to reject them if it has changed code somewhere else. Again, oh no, so this is code generated in Java 21. Invalid escape sequence. Okay, so what I will do is now, this is a good way to showcase the other features. So what you can do is in the problem section, you can do right click fix with AI. So that's one way. Or you can come here and do control K, um, I see, and then give it editing instructions. So I can say, I see some errors here. Please fix these issues. And then what it would do is it'll read those things and then try to fix it. Looks like it did, but this is, it maybe broke everything else. I mean, okay, what I'll do is for now, let me just fold this up and then let's try to run it. Was that the only issue? It was. It basically struggled with generating um, escape sequences properly. Now, quickly, final thing. I was aware that Java 23 was released as well. Can we extend this code base to Java 23? Let's see if it's able to do that. Okay, so I think, so basically the point is that the cutoff is, we are struggling with the cutoff. There's one more thing. So basically you can choose your model. At least we got this till Java 21 minus the one method that it struggled with, which was string here. Yes. So this it was not able to do. String templates, it failed at that. I mean, I can understand that the complexities of writing sequence characters and all that stuff. So yeah, a few learnings. Like if you give it a structured code to work on, it would probably give you much more, uh, and maybe like faster. And then you cannot blindly trust it, obviously. It has its limitations, and um, at least like a lot of work that it did was good. So I think the hype that it's getting probably probably worth it for now. Um, but like this was also one more thing to note is that this was also a very simple code base. Like there's not much going on. Um, but still needed like some understanding to extend it. But the point is that like if it gets more complex and structured, sorry, more complex code bases, then it might struggle. Who knows? Anyway, for now, I'm happy with these changes. I'll go ahead and push them. And yeah, not bad. Like I was able to get this done within minutes if I would have manually done it, then I would have to go read, um, Java release notes, and then get to basically choosing which ones are important, which ones are not, and then going ahead and writing all this code. So that's good. All right. See you next time.